Good morning, geometry guys. It's Mr. Jeffries. Don't forget, hit like and subscribe, hit the bell. So, today we're going to be going over collinear and coplanar. That's actually what this stuff means. This is not collinear. Okay, that's not pronounced colander or colliner or collinear. Okay? All right, so the definition is when three or more points are on the same line, they're collinear. Everybody say it with me. Ready? Collinear. All right, now together. Collinear. Collinear. Perfect. Okay, so like, oh my gosh, he's making us talk. Oh. So if we look at A, B, and C, they're all on the same line. They're collinear. Okay. On this one, now I know some of y'all are like, hey, Jeffers, could you actually find some notes that's not sideways? Because some of y'all that like stuff the very certain type of way, you're like, this is killing me. Listen, I tried, couldn't find it. I like what I have, okay? So y'all just, maybe I wanted y'all to have, the little puppy tilt when you did your notes. So, X, Y, and Z are not collinear because guess what? They're not on the same line. All right? Yeah, it's supposed to be a Y. It looks like a V. It got cut off. Hang on. I'll fix it. Watch this. Bam! It's a Y. Okay? X is the only one on that line. Kind of Y and Z. Look. We could take a trip on our favorite rocket ship and go down here to the elementary and watch collinear and non-collinear kids all the time. The collinear kids are going to be the ones that follow in line. They're walking down the hall, probably walking like this. Some of y'all still need to walk through the hall like this because you're about to get the nickname jumper cables because you're always trying to start something. Okay? Now, and then you'll see the kids that are like, what? Look what I can do. Okay? And they're like bouncing around off the walls. Okay? The kid that's not following line is not collinear. Okay? Trust me. Okay, look, when it starts to get colder and Coach Senior can't take the little kids out to the playground and he's got to take them over here in the gym, you'll see them going by, some of them be in line and some of them are like, okay? It's very funny. At least to me. I don't know. All right. So we talked about this a little bit yesterday and the day before. Maybe the day before. One of those days. A plane. A plane is a flat surface that extends forever in all directions. Now, here's what's funny. We talk about stuff that goes in all directions, goes forever, and then we draw a box that doesn't go on forever on a sheet of paper. How much sense does that make? None. Okay? This is where, like I want to say, it's not that deep, bro. Okay? Y'all are like, well, if it goes on forever. Not that deep. Okay? Goldfish, I'm going to jump out of the tree. Okay? So all the things you don't, Now, 3 points that aren't collinear. Okay? 3 points that aren't collinear make a plane. If you look at all the groupings, either if you look at the people there or if you look at the desk, each group has 3 or more that are not collinear. Those are your planes. Okay? Now, if they're on the same plane, they are coplanar. Ready? Coplanar. Okay, yeah. You go slow and then real fast. Okay, so coplanar. Yeah. Not a complainer. Okay, some of y'all are really good at that already. Man, this page has got a back to it. All right. So, it also has got a front. Now, remember when you point at somebody with one finger, you have 3 pointing back. And usually people that continuously point out faults of other people are trying to fill some type of void that they have with their own low self-esteem. Now, this is true. All right, so let's look at this. These are coplanar. All right. even though they're supposed to go on forever. Okay, basically I kind of think about it like this. Okay, we got 3 cows. Okay, it's a cow farm. Gonna be cows outside. Okay, so there's 3 cows in the fence. They make a plane. All right, 3 cows in this fence makes a plane. Oh no, Bessie the cow got out. We now don't have a plane. All right. So now, y'all are like, that's kind of silly. That's how I understand it. Okay, to me that makes more sense than just talking about dots. Okay, like if you have goats and stuff like that. So yeah, you know, kind of understand. So, all right, on the practice, let me tell you how cool geometry is in our explanations that we can have. Now, because we deal with so many definitions, we can use a definition to define what something is and what something is not. We can actually say an explanation why it is one thing or another. All right, so I know some of y'all didn't hear exactly what I said because you saw something written down. You had to get it written down yourself. That's I understand. Okay, so it says for each statement, circle true or false, then explain your answer. Okay, so it's either true or false. Here's your explanation. It says points A, B, and C are collinear. True, because they're all on the same line. Okay, why is it true? By definition. By the definition of collinear lines. Okay, seriously. All right. Then it says W, X, Y, and Z are collinear. False. Why? Yeah, by definition. Now, you can expand. Okay, you could say, you know, ooh, that's ugly. You could say point Z is offline. The point Z, it's off the line. It's not collinear. Okay? But that's if you wanted to go in really deep with it. Some people love to give you too much information. Okay? Y'all don't know anybody like that. You say, hey, how's it going? And by the time you leave, you find out that they're, you know, brothers, sisters, dogs, husbands, mail carrier is sick, right? Okay. So, they're like, how did you know? All right. So, what? Whoop, 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 whoop. What? No. We just paused. So, I'm going to pause right quick. Y'all are going to work on this, and then we're going to come back. All right. So, after we've had time to do this, and we're about to run out of time for our show today. All right, so we are going to keep on cruising. All right, number 3, points J, K, and L are not collinear. True. Why? By definition. You have to read it. It said not collinear. It's kind of like that on what Jeffries needs to know about me. Math is not my thing. Okay? All right. Points S and T are collinear. Hang on. By definition, but why? You need 3 or more points. You didn't know that?
No, I did not. I did not pay attention to that part.
I wonder. I
just didn't see another one, so I went on the outside.
It's all right. So, all right. Decide whether these determines a plane. So, do these make a plane? All right. A and B. No. Because we need 3. All right. What about on number 2? Yes. Because there's 3 non-linear points. The direction says determine whether it makes a plane. All right. Number 3, do these make a plane? No, because these are collinear. It has to be. That's what's crazy. They're collinear. They have to be non-collinear to make a plane. All right. Number 4. No, only one. Look, it's Mr. Jeffrey standing out in the field with all of his friends. Now, okay, thank you. Yes. Oh, hang on. Let me. Thanks. I had to stop and do that. So, all right. So, I was going to do it after the lesson, but roll time. All right. So, coplanar. Did the cows get out? Yep. Looks like we got who let the cows out? Frankie. Frankie did. Frankie let the cows out. All right. So, number 5. Are these coplanar? No, because the cow's out. Number 6. Are these coplanar? Yes, because the cows are inside. Yeah, I'm just putting no and yes. If you put coplanar, not coplanar, that's fine. Some people will put smiley face, frowny face. Just these are your notes. I'm not taking these up. This is for you to be able to understand. All right. Number 7. No, we got a cow out. Number 8. Yes, all the cows are inside. Randall? All right. Can we form a line within the plane? All right, with R and S? Yes. All right, M and N? No, because outside. Ooh, what is that? So N6? Okay. All right, A and B? Yes. All right. And that's it. All right. We did it. We did it. We did it. Yay. All right. Don't forget, hit like, subscribe, and the bell. Okay. Good stuff. Good things. Roll Tide.